Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to another episode of the VIBING Don't Text podcast. I'm your host Kira and today I'm going to be discussing how relationship goals are stupid. Relationship goals are so stupid, and I have been in a relationship for a little over a year now, and I can safely say every expectation you have, everything you think is supposed to be there is all a myth. And I'm not saying it can't be true, but I think the way that relationships are portrayed to us in TV or on social media, it's just not realistic. And also, it's not even half as good as the actual thing. You see really cute pictures of a couple and everything, and it's so sweet and whatever, or you see a short video clip of some cute thing that a couple does, but that's not even it doesn't even capture the best parts of being in a relationship. And so I think that's really funny, and I want to talk about it today with you all. So to begin with, Instagram, Visco, if we remember the Visco girl era, shamelessly, I was a Visco girl. I'd say most people were, if you had Visco, but seeing such cute aesthetic photos of a couple, so cute, especially being in high school, that was a huge goal of mine. If I got a boyfriend, I would want really cute pictures like that, and just super aesthetic, really nice looking couple, nice looking relationship. But that's not realistic. And also, I feel this is my personal opinion, but couples who post so much together, I don't trust that. If you take so many pictures with your partner, I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. When do you have time to take pictures with that? Personally, I feel I spend so much time with my partner. When I do, we don't take pictures together. We don't really have nice pictures together, cute pictures together, because I'm not thinking about it when we're together. I'm not thinking about taking pictures. I don't know. It might just be me, but this is my podcast, so I am allowed to say my own opinion. The next thing I want to talk about, which ties into Instagram, Visco, other forms of social media where you see cute relationship-y, couple-y things, is seeing real people that you know in real life. When you see the way that they depict their relationship on social media, it can make you feel jealous for multiple reasons. One, for a couple, a real couple who's not influencers or anything, if they post cute things, you're oh my gosh, just ordinary people loving each other, that's so sweet. Or you see that's super cute, and that can lead to jealousy, because you're well, why doesn't my partner do that? You know what I mean? The other side of that is knowing how a couple behaves in person and then contrasting that or comparing it to the way that they depict their relationship online, because sometimes they can make it look a lot cuter, nicer, sweeter, lovelier, whatever, than it actually is in real life, or it is just as cringy. That was a hot take. Okay. The other side of that is seeing influencers on social media post things about their relationship, because it looks so idealized. It's so romanticized. It's so aesthetic. It's so cute. It's just I don't know. you also get a lot of jealousy from that. But in that circumstance, you are probably not going to see how that relationship works in real life. You know, you're only going to get the online story of it, and you're not going to get the real thing. So I think that level of jealousy is a lot more detrimental, because you are only going to see the good, beautiful, aesthetic parts, and you're not going to see the difficult, cringy, like, weird parts that happen in real life. So I think looking up to people who first of all, you don't know on social media, like, looking up to relationships is kind of a weird concept, and, like, I don't think relationship goals should exist, because that's all fake. It's all fake, unless they're actually being real. Like, you know when a couple's being real. Like, let's be honest, you know when it's just kind of like, there's something off about this. But then there's also, like, no, that's cute, that's just the way that they are. There's a difference. When you see a couple on social media, it can be really easy to compare that relationship to your own relationship or your own life if you aren't in a romantic relationship, and it can make you feel really bad. It can make you feel like you're doing something wrong. It can make you feel like your partner's doing something wrong. It could set unfair or unrealistic expectations on you or your partner, and I just think it's all bad news. Like, I joke with Brian all the time. Like, it's half a joke, half not a joke, because he, like, doesn't post anything for me on Instagram, which is fine, because I currently don't have Instagram, so I'm not going to see it anyway. But it's just, like, it's so easy for, like, I couldn't see that other people I know, they'll, like, post things for their partner, and it's super sweet, and it's, like, really nice, it's well received, it's tasteful, like, things like that. And I'm like, is it so hard for him to do that? No. But then I think about it, and I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter, because posting about it is not, like, that doesn't make or break the relationship, and it doesn't define it, it doesn't depict it, it doesn't whatever. Like, I'm just doing it as, like, I just want that as, like, a selfish thing, so that, like, everyone else knows how awesome I am, I guess. But, like, that's like a selfish personal thing, that's not, like, a relationship thing, you know what I mean? And I recognize that I have faults. I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect. Lastly, like I said at the beginning, relationship goals, things I've seen on Visco, Pinterest, wherever you see really cute aesthetic things of couples, it has set unrealistic expectations for me for how I expected, like, a couple to be with each other. Like, before being in a relationship, I thought, like, you're supposed to have this, like, really strong devotion to one another from the get-go. You're supposed to do super cute things. You're supposed to post different things. You're supposed to take pictures like this and blah, 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 blah. And being in a relationship, I recognize that relationships take time to develop. It relies on trust. It relies on respect. It relies on, you know, trusting the process of getting to know each other and opening up. And if you don't get all of, like, the aesthetic things that you wanted from the beginning, when the relationship itself develops, that is when everything else will follow. Like, the other weekend, Brian and I were at a museum with Zoe, and we were all, you know, walking around this museum, and then I decided I wanted, like, a cute photo of us, whatever. And it was just, like, I was like, well, actually, no, that's not really what happened, but I'm gonna claim that it was so, because I did want pictures of it. But I was like, I really just want to, like, jump into your arms. And so we did it a few times. It was funny. There's like a whole video of it and like whatever, and there's pictures, and the pictures are super cute, but if you look at the video is funny. The video is so funny, but then when you look at the pictures, like, oh, so cute, so perfect. And it's like, you don't get the cute picture without the humor, without the trust, without the love, without any of that. You know what I mean? So like, a picture only says so much, but I didn't know that before being in a relationship. I thought it was just like that from the beginning. It was just all lovey-dovey and everything. But no, it took time, and like the picture just captured a moment in like an interaction that we had. And it was just like cute. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. This was my second dual platform upload, so you're either watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify, and I really appreciate you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye!